Good time zones, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday, in which we all wonder just why on earth it's Wednesday. I'm fairly sure it does keep occasionally just making life difficult. And let's see, we've got quite a few people already sneaking in and lurking. So let's just say hi to everyone. And yeah, while we're here, I'm kind of repairing my tools. We've got a Frauke who's placing note blocks to the Gold Saucer tune. Now, that would be an interesting one to build. Welcome into Feg, and thank you for the lurk. I know you've just said that you were off lurking. Welcome into Raven. I hope you're feeling okay, despite the fact that you've declared that you're RIP and lurking. Look after yourself. Good time zones to Frauke and Shadow, and let's see, I'm sure I saw a few other people here. Lots of we've got a Cosmic Dancer, lovely to see you. Scroll, all the scroll. Glam Pixie, welcome in. Look after yourself, Feg. Blast Jordan is on a 325 stream streak, 325 and counting. Bring home the fact that pufferfishies don't own any clothes. Well, that's a thought that I didn't want for the morning. What is it with me and saying morning recently? Who knows? That'll do. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. Actually, let's get out of here this way. Hey, Landstrad, welcome in. And thank you to everyone for joining the scurry. So, during stream yesterday, we came up with a lovely flying buttress design that was definitely flying because it was hanging from the ceiling. Does that make it a flying buttress? If it's hanging upside down, it might be a bit of a batty decision. Batty design, even. Hello, kitty. Hello. And we got a missing couple of chunks. Always helpful. Random llama. Not quite sure what that one's doing. And I still say, Cosmic, there's every chance that I will do something stupider than calling every mob on the server to me. Although it's going to be difficult. I'm not quite sure how. I'm fairly sure getting 70 70 laserfish to the face is probably the hardest thing that I'm going to manage to do for a while. Welcome in, Landstrad. Hope you're doing well. So, between streams, hey Lotus, I might have done a little bit of building. Notably, I put in a second set of the flying buttresses. Welcome into Kay the River Cat as well. I haven't done the roof work. That still needs doing. Shh, you're not here. Okay, hi, not here. So I do need to do that. But now we've got both sections of... Well, we've got nearly half the building by way of buttresses. Or buttresses. 70 laserfish was funny, but a million Minecraft mobs and their mothers was funnier. Never upset the mothers. Particularly when the mothers are things like Ravagers and Creepers and Chaos. Oh my. Ah. Hello, you lot. I wasn't expecting piggies. And I'm not even carrying lunch. Oh, hold on. Let me rephrase that. I'm not carrying... There it is. Kebab stick. Where'd they go? Oh, they're over... Why are you going that way? What did you just murder? Did you just murder something over here? I saw that either that or one of you just died falling off a cliff. Some days the piggies are just angry. I've heard of angry birds, but apparently this was angry piggies. I know I call them angry bacon quite a lot. How is everybody doing today? I know I'm blithering and wittering already, which is always a good sign. Let's do a couple of those. Ah, that's what I'm missing. Netherrack. I'm losing all my brain. Let's do that. Let's bring that one back. Let's put one of those there. That's better. Because we put the buttresses in, these areas that are a little bit flat are they're looking a little bit wrong. That's better. Because the buttresses were hanging out in the middle. Tired, you cleared the dandelions off your path, then had a 2.5-hour snooze that was too short. At least work got done. Well, that's good. Getting stuff done is the important part, really, isn't it? Let's sort out the... I'm going to need more netherrack in a minute. I was flying some buttresses, yes. Although since they're hanging upside down, I'm thinking of renaming them battresses. Still not sure that that's a good pun. I'm still going to try it anyway. But my intention is, now that we've got these in place, what we can do is start looking at the windows and the walls and probably the roof. So, because what we've got is... Of course. Because this is going to effectively basically be kind of sort of cathedral-like, given that there's a lot more tower than is visible here. It does go down a little bit further. Eventually, all of this netherrack that's in this area that I'm walking on will have to be removed. I'm so looking forward to that. Oh, wait, sorry. There's supposed to be more sarcasm in my voice for that one. But since I need netherrack to fill in the ceiling, I might as well grab some. Of course, there's no easy way back up there from down here. Right. How long till we get our next... Oh, hold on. I take it back. I was about to say, how long till we get our next ghast? And I'm already hearing the whines of an angry marshmallow. Where, oh, where is the angry marshmallow? Oh, where will it be? I'm sure it'll shoot at me fairly soon, and then we will see. No, can't see it. Okay, it must be hiding. Unless it's hiding inside the tower. Are you hiding inside the tower? Or under the tower? Under the tower. Under the tower. Hey, Urban. Welcome in, and welcome to... Ah, there it is. Haha! Sneak attack. I knew there was a marshmallow down here somewhere. And Ginger's on a 3-stream streak. Thank you for the streak there, Ginger. Right. Right. Let's also briefly have some angry piggy. as a snack. Always useful being able to have Angry Piggy as a snack. I'm sure that sounds wrong. I'm not worried this feels a little bit thin, but I'm not quite sure how I could have done it better. Right. Let's carry on filling this in so that we can actually put the floor in on this roof. Yes, I know that sounds wrong, but that's the way it goes around here. The roof's the floor. There's a floor in the ceiling. If we don't fill this in, we're roofless. Apparently I'm in a bad pun mood. Been around Blast too much, obviously. Yada-dee-dee, yada-dee-dee. That's another stack of this. Actually, I'm just going to take that. Got another vaccination today. Double stab in the shoulder. Ouchie, ouchie. Yeah, ow. Hey, Elkhorn. Welcome in. What are they vaccinating you against this time, Ginger? I know there's a few I need to get round to doing. Ah, oh. Goodness. Yeah, that's that's a that's a few stabbings. But a good thing to be protected against. Right. Yeah, if I only had a ceiling. I would build all the things if I only knew the things, if I only had a ceiling that was the floor. There's a flaw in my plan. It's the ceiling. Slightly tender. That's always the way with a with a stabbing like that. You think I would have realised that if I was going to build on this, I probably should have actually just left the ceiling not completely excavated. Oh well. It's my own fault. Right, let's take out a bit of this in this direction. That'll do. Ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. I do need to excavate all of that in that direction anyway, so even if I'm just removing stuff to fill in other areas. This is just a little bit of leveling. Your new headset was just delivered. Yay! Hopefully it'll be a nice one for you, Elkhorn. I'm fairly sure you said what you were getting, but I can't remember. Why am I going that direction? I need to go this direction. Oh, apparently I need more. What are the odds that while I'm digging these tunnels I find some ancient debris? Alright, the musician grade IEM. Yeah, I have a set of those myself, and I really like them. Or similar. I don't know if they're the same ones that you and I talked about or not. I don't use them as much though, or as often as I should. when I'm actually just streaming, and I'm at my desk, I've got a pair of over-ear headphones as well. So I swap between both. I think there's a hole here. Yes, there is. Looked at the ones, found similar models. Awesome. Yeah. There's a lot of similar, and generally they're all pretty dang good. Strangely, IEMs will give you the best quality that you can imagine, really. I can't think why. Couldn't be because people who are using IEMs tend to want good quality. No, I did not want that there. Ooh, hold on, that's a deeper hole. There's a hole in my roof, and it needs to be filled in. There's a hole in my roof, and I'm singing again. Let's do those. Actually, I'm just going to leave that there. Oops. Well, I was going to put that there, but I'll do that there instead. Hello, Ritsu. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. You'll have to let us know how the new headset goes, Elcon. Definitely curious. Yeah, let's do that. This. That. I'm trying to basically make it so that this roof is complete, at least along here, so I can then work on both of these for their walls, as it were. Oh, hold on, I was going to get some more netherrack. If you walk in front... Dang it. If you walk in front of me like that and I hit you, I'm going to end up in... Blah! Bully! I'm being bullied by the locals. They want me to hit them and get in trouble. Actually, yesterday, somehow... Whoa! Okay, there's a hole there. There's a section of world missing there. Yikes! That was nearly not comfortable. Hey, True Purple. And for those who might be interested in trying to catch one, we have a Spiro in chat. Let's see if we can catch it. And these look really good with this. But the idea is if I fix the roof and start putting the windows in, I can remove these scaffolding layers. At which point we can get to see what this looks like without the scaffolding in the way. Love the fact that entire floors of netherrack, to me, are considered to be scaffolding at this point. Miakula, welcome in. Happy Wednesday to you. I hope it's going well. Same to everybody who I haven't said it to. I do hope that everybody is having a good week so far. And not doing silly things like, you know, smacking 70-odd laserfish with their face. Wouldn't recommend it. Something tells me the odds of me being able to live that one down are slim. It's going to take a while. Nearly ended up in a nice situation when you were out exploring. What? You nearly got 70 laserfish to the face. How did you nearly end up with 70 laserfish to the face whilst exploring? Ah! Dang it. A scope creeper snuck up on you. Yeah. I do not need scope creepers to sneak up on me. I've got enough of those, thank you very much. Pretty sure that chat is somewhere between gremlins and scope creepers in disguise. It's all your fault. Oh dear. There's a pun related to it. Everybody, save yourselves. Flee for the pungeons. Flee. Flee from the puns. You read that as exploding instead of exploring. Honestly, so did I. And given that it was blast, both would be logical. 3 days into your vacation, and you've logged into work 3. True purple. True purple. You know that the word vacation usually means that you're not supposed to log into work. Unless everything has failed, the universe has burnt down, and they are paying you significantly extra, like 3x, for turning up. Or it's the only thing keeping the company from going belly up. Those are the only situations in which you should be logging into work during a vacation. Like I said, significant pay extra. Why is this place infested with Endermen again? You'll be logging the extra hours. Good. Good. Then when you do, and you get paid for it, buy yourself something nice. Do not put that money towards anything other than doing something special for yourself. That's the other thing. I know that you'll... etc., etc. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I get ranty about people who log into work during holidays. I then do exactly the same damn thing myself. So do as I say, don't do as I do. And absolutely don't do as I do when out at a guardian farm. Whatever you do, do not use an axe to try and murder the guardians. It will not work well in your favour. Nope, missed. This public safety announcement brought to you by the moron who managed to get himself lasered in the face. Lasered in the face. This community action brought to you by a large amount of laserfish. Also, lasered in the face sounds like something that Gru would yell in one of the Minions movies. Instead of, like, laser beam or taser or whatever. I can't remember any of the things that he... freeze ray! Yes. Instead of yelling freeze ray, he'd probably... yes. Wow, I think my brain just leapt straight off a cliff. Probably to avoid a laserfish. Did take a look at the alarm, and, you know, Feg only missed one. Oh, dang it. We missed one? You'll have to show us which one, because I thought I'd gotten them all. I'm glad it was mostly back together, Elcon. And honestly, Feg was... Feg was entirely innocent of everything. Other than maybe laughing at my death. And being awesome for trying to save me. I'm out of cobble. In this instance, Ginger, yes. I know it's unusual. I know it's highly rare. Highly rare. Let's get rid of the... Put crystals where there should have been... Oh, it's crystals where I should have put shards. Dang it. I thought I tested everything and made sure that it was functional. Compliment given. Your redstone wasn't that... It isn't wonky. Well... Honestly, killing me was probably my fault as well, Raven. I wasn't wearing any armor. Your redstone's less wonky than anything I've ever built, Elcorn. And believe me, I'm the one who tried building a giant maze. One of these days, I'd like to try and build another one of those. And actually build it better. I just don't know where I would. Okay, I need a stack of moss. Do, 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 do. What do we think? At some point, should I try and build a new, updated version of the Redstone Maze and leave it hidden in the Madness world? You know, just do it in the background. Maybe not tell any of you where it is. Just leave hints so that somebody somewhere can have access with the world download. Do, 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 Yep, yep, done. Where, oh where would I hide a giant automated maze in this world? I mean, it feels like something that would go under... I mean, it could go under somewhere like... I have enough on my plate already. Yes. Since when has that ever stopped me from adding more, Raven? We all know that the scope creepers generally cluster around me. I should be finishing the floor before I start putting the walls in. Am I? Oh, I'm in roughly the right place. That's alright then. Make a deal. I can work on the maze after I finish MSQ. Sold. I'll never wait to work on the maze then. Either that or MSQ will suddenly get bounced to the top of my list of things to do. I'm not sure which it'll be, but we'll find out. Everyone, keep their eyes open. You never know what'll happen. Anything could happen in the next 6 million years. I can hardly say the next half hour on the grounds that the odds of me finishing anything in a half hour are slim to non-existent. I was thinking of putting cobble there. I actually did put cobble there. I just happened to put mossy cobble. Yeah, that works. Yeah, you were nearly there. We have nearly reached the end of the building section, which we can move downwards. Hey, Canadian Dragon, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. No, that was supposed to be cobble, not stone. Ah, okay. There's no floor there. Fine. Was that maze where the walls appeared and disappeared when I was... Yes, that's the one, Kay. Oh no, Raven. You definitely need to take care of yourself. Particularly since I know you mentioned that you're all butt in a crunch as well. But yes, Kay. Other people have done them. I have been occasionally in the past attempting to work on a concept and see if I can build my own. It's one of those things that may never be finished as a concept. Which is partially why Raven is absolutely right for calling me out on saying you're not allowed to do it without actually doing any of the things that you really should be doing first. Right, nearly finished on this bit. Hello, TGM. Why are you trying to delete? You look nothing like who was it that yelled delete? Delete. It's not a... oh, you look nothing like a Cyberman. Sorry, testing macros. Exterminate was the Daleks, but there was a Daleks versus Cybermen fight, and it was delete from the Cybermen and exterminate from the Daleks. They were also yelling assimilate, but if they decided that they weren't going to assimilate you, then they were going to delete. I think it was one of the fights at Canary Wharf. Back when Torchwood was still there. That'll do. Yeah. We've done all of this. Let's do a little bit here just to make sure that it extends far enough. Just don't run into Dyslexic of Borg. Oh dear. Go on, Elk. Oh, I haven't done this section. Whoops. What happens if you end up with Dyslexic of Borg? I'm curious. I know there's going to be a pun in this. Just don't know what it'll be. That's better. Examinate. Emaciate. Okay, now I think I've got all of the sections of the... Nope, there's still 2 holes here. Don't. Have I got all of the roof now? Please, no. Still 2 holes here. Oh, and that one can't be that. Excoriate. Excoriate. Is that the one where you... No, because that's something else. I can't remember what excoriate is. But I seem to remember it's painful. Right. Got 22 stone bricks. Something tells me that's not going to be enough. But let's see how far we get. Oh, no, that should have been one further back. I like the way that Elk sets us up for a pun and then just vanishes. Ah. Oh, you got pulled away. Uh-huh. Oh, I am out of the Fnebel. Punchline, prepare to get your Oh, wow. That's definitely a punchline. Look after yourself, Urban. Oh. Hey things, hey Stuffy. stone. Have I got a clue? No, I haven't got a clue. I'm sorry, I haven't a clue. Okay. Let's grab those two, turn them into 2 stacks of polished andesite, because we're going to get through quite a bit of that in a minute, and head back into the nether. Idiotic map is ready for the event. Dang, that took quite a bit. Let's edit. Why are you editing a map? I may have heard it before. I've forgotten it, Elk. Possibly through self-preservation. You're realizing this TV... Accidentally found some things from the scavenger hunt under the whirlpool. Oh, that reminds me. I was going to... I found an eye in my base. I was going to move it so that I could have it under the... up in my museum whenever I get around to building the museum. Common condition since old age. Since old age? Called old age. Wow. Just leaning in, leading you to your conduit. Why am I worried about everything that's going on in idiotic where Blast is concerned? Right. Oh wait. Right. I think the thing I need to do is work out what we're going to do with these windows. Because then we can start building the windows. So, let's pick a... Actually, didn't I do a whole section? No. Apparently not. I thought I had. Okay, this section will do. Right. So, this needs to come further down. Alright. How do I want... I mean, I could do that again. Where we've got the glass inside and the iron bars on the outside. That might look okay. I'm tempted to actually go with glass with the iron bars on the outside, and oh, that might look better. Iron bars on the outside and trapdoors on the inside this time. Let's see what that looks like. I'm curious, because that might actually work better. Right, I don't need those. I got any... Ooh, I've got a small number of trapdoors here, and I've got some iron bars, and oh, there's a lot more trapdoors there. That's good. Don't need the stone for the minute. I have plenty of trapdoors. It's the iron bars that I'm short of. Didn't I have... There it is. Let's get another stack of iron bars. Put the 3 iron in here. Now the question becomes, what do we do? What do we do with a random Scotsman? What do we do with a random Scotsman? What do we do with a random Scotsman's building in the nether? Blow it up with a ghast fireball, blow it up with a ghast fireball, blow it up with a ghast fireball. That's what happens in the nether. Yeah, whatever. I don't want it blown up. So, I'm thinking I'm going to put the trapdoors here so that they're actually on the inside. But that means I've got to be a bit more careful with how we do the exterior. So, that's a wall. Can't walk through that, it's a wall. So, I'd want to put iron bars on all of this. But I don't want to put iron bars here. I think that would be too much. So... I could do andesite walls. That might... Ooh, plain andesite walls. Have I got any plain andesite? No, typical. Turned it all into blocks. I feel like I should be trying to make this feel a little bit less perfect, but I kind of feel like making it... Oh, actually, no, that's stone brick wall. Stone brick wall. Stone brick wall. Do I not have any andesite? Oh, hey, andesite wall. Actually, I think I will keep this building looking perfect. It kind of feels like the sort of thing that would look okay. Right, so if I do... I was about to say, how did you get between those two? Not sure about that. It feels a lot like it wastes the... It kind of wastes the solid blocks. When do the shelves get here? I wonder. What if I went for... oh, I put them away. Dang it. What if I went for the nether brick fence there? So that it was nether brick... does nether brick fence attach to... Ooh, that's a question. Does nether brick fence attach to the doohickories? If I place that there and place this here... No, it doesn't. Well, that ruins that idea. Just as well I checked. Okay, so I can't do that. In fact, iron bars won't... It was more whether or not it would attach to iron bars. Because I want iron bars to attach to something. Which makes no sense. Yeah. And I can't put trapdoors in because they'll get blown up, and that's the reason why we're putting the iron bars in place. Gah. I might just have to go with the walls. And we have a Panpour in chat for those who might be trying to catch a Pokemon. It'd be nice if nether brick fences did attach to iron bars, I agree. But that's not going to help me right now, because that's neither here nor there. Bring this. I don't need basalt, because I'm done with basalt for the moment. Yeah, we definitely don't need an exposed pufferfish. He's already streaked this evening. That's another... It's the wrong direction. That is the possibility, True Purple. And that might look better. Oh, we got another marshmallow. And it's stuck between two layers. But not anymore, it isn't. You think you have more accurate colours. Yay! I must admit, I'm tempted to leave those walls on the outside, even if we do move the... I've dropped an iron bar. Ooh. Elkhorn, thank you for giving out those rare gifts. I got 2 Ultra Cherish Balls, and so did Ginger the Lily. Thank you so much for giving those out in here. My concern is if I move these in, it's getting rather tight in the corridor. Oops. I know I needed to pick that up, but that felt like a little bit too many things to bounce off of. Diamond Miner Mum, welcome in. Thank you for joining the scurry. Happy Wednesday. So we could do this. Yikes. That's a bit more of a splat than I was planning on. How does that look? I quite like it with the walls there. I might actually add the walls no matter what. I think the walls actually add a nice bit of detail. Have I got any of the... Yes, I do. If I put one of these here at each of the bottoms, that looks pretty good. I quite like that. That's got a nice bit of depth to it. And it's not terrible on the inside. Tempted to turn... If I turn those into walls... What if I... Diffderble? What if instead of that we do... Wait, there's no polished andesite walls? Oh, smeggity. I keep forgetting there's no polished andesite walls. There's just andesite walls. Mojang! Why? Why no consistency? Whoops, that's... I was trying to eat, not place walls. Alright. This little piggy picked up netherrack. This little piggy had none. And this little Scotsman went, ah! And swore at Mojang all the way home. There are no polished walls. I know, that's the problem. Ooh, that. Allowing for the fact that there's random bits here. Okay, that works. No, it doesn't. It ruins these. Dang it! Now those look wrong. What? No, because I can't put those on the outside. That's why we're putting them. We're putting them on the inside to make them not blow up. Do we even need those? I mean, do we need that piece of detail? Does it look okay just with iron bars? Turn off gamma. I think it looks all right without the iron, or without the trapdoors. I reckon that works. I don't think it needs the trapdoors. I think we can get away with just. How narrow would it be if there was one more block beside the trapdoors? We're already at a 3-ride corridor, Raven. It would become a 1-wide corridor. I think I've made this place a little bit too thin. Particularly given this is going to be quite tall. Yes, they do true purple. I've had a few blown up by angry ghasts previously. Unfortunately. It's a nice thought, and if I hadn't already done the science by getting stuff blown up, I would have said, let's do some science. You can, they're fire resistant, they're just not blast resistant. Yeah, that's the problem. They're susceptible to the wrong thing. I think I'm torn between whether or not I like the walls or the blocks, though. I think the blocks give it more detail. So polished andesite goes back in. Had to try it. Wanted to make sure I got it wrong before I got it right. Be great for a Nether Fortress rebuild. What would? Sorry. Brain is misfunctioning. At some point, I think a Nether Fortress rebuild might have to happen anyway. Why am I giving myself even more scope creep? I don't want to build a Nether Fortress. Yeah, I think that's better. Ooh. I know where we can put the trapdoors. Warped wood. Ah, yes. Oh, no, that's not high enough. The scope, she be creeping. Although, to be honest, I still think redoing an ancient city is far more fun than rebuilding a nether fortress. That. I need to check one of my dictionaries. I have a warped definition of fun. I also have just put these warped woods in the wrong place. I meant to put them into this wall. Okay. Fine. It's just, well, I like the idea because I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Yes, that's nice. That gives us the... That's better. That's nice. That gives us a lovely color shift. Just a little splash of color. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of color. Oh yeah. That's the way to do it. Great, now I'm turning into Mr. Punch. That's the way to do it. Right. Let's see this with 2 in a row. Andesite walls. Oh, hold on. Chiseled stone blocks even. Why am I doing this from the from one side when I can just do it from the middle and get both sides in one go? And we have another Pokemon in chat for anyone who might want to catch it. It is a Dachshund. Is this a cross between a Dachshund and a rabbit? It's a bread loaf. So basically it is a cross between a Dachshund and a rabbit. Oh, no, it's a Dachshund and a loaf of bread then. A well-bred dog. Oh, I've just realised that pun. Oh, I like that. Well, I liked it for the 2 seconds I saw it before I managed to fall off the side of the platform. I think that works. I really think that works. Look after yourself, Blast. Have a good night. There's one possible thing that I might do to make it a little bit more interesting, but I'll do that in a second. I think it's time to work out the top end of the window. Because at the moment it doesn't look right because it just stops. But that's because it just stops. Funny that. Yeah, done. Yada dee 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 dee. Right, so let's see. Stone brick, I think. Here and here. Which means... Whoa! Hey! No fair, marshmallow. Stop hiding. Sudden and inevitable betrayal of a marshmallow. I swear this build is literally turning into a ghast farm. I should start trying to hit them with return to sender off. If I hit them with return to sender anymore, I'm going to get more music discs than I know what to do with, though. Right, I have a couple of last bits of ideas. So if I do that, then I need to take into account these. And what I might do is actually stop that there. And then let's go for chiseled, and then stairs here and here. That's not the right place. Actually, do I want chiseled or do I want yeah, chiseled works. Probably could do with another one of those here. It's time to feel it on. Do I have... Yes, I do. Fantastic. Let's get 3 of those. And let's chop that in half. I know I've got those back at base, but in IKEA, but I'd rather not worry about it. I hear another... Sir. I hear another marshmallow already. That's not going to work. Yikes! Oi! Can't you see I'm working here? Stop with the... Stop with the dangerous meatballs! Fine. No more Mr. Nice Scots. I was trying to be nice and give you a return to sender. Dangerous Meatballs is your next band name. Dangerous Meatballs is a knockoff from IKEA. Oh, sorry, a knockoff that you get from a company other than IKEA. I think it would be better to... Nokia. I think Nokia would be upset. Oh, actually, that might be the bottom of the roof. Nearly. So I probably want a half slab of this. I'd like a half slab of that, please. That way it seals this up, but doesn't... Actually, if I do... No, that doesn't help. You had the urge to make a meme post. You never... Why am I worried about Raven wanting to make a meme post? Right. I need some more inventory space. Hold on. I can get it by combining the warp trapdoors. Derp. Why is there an Enderman in my corridor? Didn't invite you to the party, dude. Oh, I put them away. No, get back to that later. Right. Don't need that. I do need those. Just not that many of them. Don't need the stone brick walls. They're not working. Don't need the stone brick slabs. Picture a Korean car, Kia, same location, no car, no... Oh. I think that one's been done, Raven, but it's a good one. It's this gap here that I'm having trouble with. And then call the police on an old Nokia. Ooh. What was I was watching the other day and somebody commented on the fact that there was a film that they were watching and they were just absolutely awestruck by the fact that there was an old Nokia 3310 in it. Too lazy to look. Reasonable. Of all things, I might actually need to think a bit more about what I'm doing here. Oh, I meant to pick up some polished... Ah! Dude, stop standing there. How many attempts do you think it's going to take me to walk past that Enderman before I actually look at him? That Enderman's a trap. basalt. Do I not have any polished basalt? Yes. Don't need that much. Well, hold on. Let's just take the basalt while I'm at it and turn it in. Take half a stack of it and turn it in. There we are. That's better. No point in going halves on this. Interesting. Right. Oh, that's why that's feeling wrong. It's in the wrong place. It should have been over here. Then it's one of those there and one of those there. I think the problem is that those. No. Yeah. And then I do need to have that as 3. Okay, so that's that. Then it's... Oh, I put away the half slab of stone brick. Ah! Dagnabbit. I'm gonna get fnurbled. Get fnurbled. Stone brick slabs. Have we got any more stone brick in here? I've got more of those. Yes. Is that Enderman left? Oh, good, he has. Less likely to look at him with if he's gone. Right, that, and a half slab on top of it. And I think I'm going to put... it's interesting. If I do that, that looks like a nice roof design. Well, sorry, crenellations design. I'm trying to crenellate my roof. I don't even have a roof, and I'm crenellating it before I built it. I feel like I need a half slab here and a half slab here. Which point would those be, that way up or the other way up? Or, actually, if I don't have that, and I do those that way up, that's it. That's better. And then I just need a half slab on top of each of those. And I don't have any fnurbles. We have a Bramblegast in chat for those wanting to catch it. I mean, it's been a while since I've crenellated my roof, Pixie. I haven't crenellated for ages. Why do I still have those in my inventory? I don't need those for the moment. I do need those. Polished deep slate slabs saves me from making them. After all. Have I matriculated recently? No. I haven't matriculated. The popularity of crenellations goes up and down. Oh. Ow. Okay, that was that was both awesome and painful. Now that gap, annoyingly, might actually be 1 block too tall. Have I gotten off by 1 error in my design here? I think I have. Can I take this out? Do I need that still? Is there any reason for me to get back up onto that section? No. Right, let's get rid of it. Oh, that doesn't help. Well, now I do need to get back up here, but for no other reason than to fix the... Where the heck is that? Hunter, welcome in. Thank you for 22 months of subscription. Ah, there it is. Found it. Yeah, I heard it break because they've got a different break sound, Raven. Ooh, that looks nice. I think I might need to move the whole lot of the roofline back up by 1 block, though. Dag nabbit. How are you doing, Hunter? I hope you're doing okay. It's either that or I put something into those gaps. Took 45 minutes to complete your 20-minute commute. Ow. Hey, Sci-Fi, welcome in. And Chris, thank you for joining the scurry and welcome in as well. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's part of the problem. There should be another one of those there. Dash nabbit. Wow. I saw that and thought it was a... I thought it was a marshmallow tendril. That's the problem. I'm missing 16 blackstone stairs. Good lord, that's an expensive fix. Whoa, it's night. Hello. Do 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 do. Yeah da da da. Alright, let's get rid of this. Do I have any blackstone stairs in brick? Do I have any blackstone? Can I make blackstone stone stairs? Yes. Excellent. That should be there. And that makes a lot of difference to the shape of this. It's amazing how that one brick missing can make all the difference. Do, 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 do. You won the scurry again! Yay! Oh, won't join the scurry again. You have, your lucky number is 79 is your lucky number, is it? Oh, sorry, 7. I'm reading entirely the wrong section of the number. How does that? That makes all the difference. That one block. I like this. I really like this. Yeah, I think that might be the shape we're looking for. What do we think? Is that detailed enough whilst not being too detailed? Because this is only going for four blocks on either side of the tower. This is just to sort of give that cathedral look. Yeah. Let's get this wall done so that we can actually see what it looks like with two of these here. So, you get a stone brick. You get a stone brick. You get turned around. I think that's going to be... Alright. Let's use some of this. Oh, I can get rid of the ones that I've put here. Then we need to start thinking about the roof so that we can do the interior of it. Miss Ferret, welcome in. Thank you for joining the scurry. Other than excessive travel times, Hunter, how are you doing? Oh, good. Can still get in there. Where does that go to? Ah! There's a hole in the floor there. How are you doing, Miss Ferret? Here we find Scotsman, proving he's not a flying squirrel. Doing okay. I'm doing alright. Gonna go and close your eyes. Be back for pretty mode. Look after yourself, Raven. And thank you for... Well, thank you for being here as always. You are amazing. Right. Why is there a gap there? What have I done wrong? Oh. What I've done wrong is I've not put the chisel in. And then we've got some andesite walls we need. Yeah. Stone brick stairs. No, is that the right level? No, that is the right level. One here, one here. Half slab here. Full block here. Half slabs. Yeah, no, hold on. Let's do the stairs first. Stair. Stair. It was a bit more of a drop than I was hoping. Fnevels. How do I get a block there? Like that. That's how I do it. How does that look now that we've got two window sections? Ooh. Oh, that's nice. I can get rid of the exterior scaffolding at this point. Still need to keep the interior scaffolding for the moment because we haven't done the roof yet. That'll help us see what this looks like a bit better. Oh, I like it. I like that. Oh, that looks funky. That really does look awesome. Right. There is, however, one thing that crossed my mind that might look really nice on this, and I'd like to try it. Do I have the materials pre-made? I hope so. Let's see. Just a little idea to make this look a little bit more interesting. Yeah, let's go for the tile. The tile will work nicely. And... oh yeah. No, you can't go to it from there. But you can from here. Let's get 2 of those because we've got 2 of the windows. And thank you for that follow. Crikey. Oh, we've got a marshmallow out there somewhere. Am I going to turn the corner and suddenly have a marshmallow firing disruptive meatballs at me? I hear you. Oh, there you are. Stop hiding. Ha ha! Never touch me. These marshmallows, they're just not... I shouldn't say anymore, because you can guarantee that if I actually keep dissing them, they will turn around and murder me. Straight to the face. Right. Nether rack. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, just as a little extra detail... do and we have a Raticate in chat if anyone wants to catch one of those. I don't think I needed the iron bars. I think that would have worked just as well without them. Right, let's get you back. Oops. This also gives us another light source. And keeps it as a consistent-ish light source, because we've already got these dotted around the build. Oh, that's nice. I think there's only one bit. I need a couple of small walls at the bottom. Sorry. The bottom of the window needs a couple... Yeah. I hate the fact that the bottom is the top and the top is confusing. Also, Iron Jesus, you are way early. Right, if I put one of those there and one of those there, I can then put one of these here and one of these here. that do it? The half slabs are too much. Don't need them. Everything else is fine. You know what? Let's just bring the camera count in. Because I think we've stopped taking our inspiration from the overworld anymore. Oops. I left those on the window ledge. At the top of the window. Let's get the other one in and see how it looks. One there, don't need that, do need this. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that the right height? Yes, it is. This is why I ended up in the end the other day. Again. Ooh. I think we have a design. That's gonna look awesome. Particularly when you take into account that view. I know we can't see all of it because there's bits of... Oh, hold on. If I go inside the stone... Lovely. There's a hole in... There's a single hole in the netherrack that makes it a little harder to see. That's nice. Cheaty vision, yes. I think we have a design here. Is that? Oh, it is. And the use of the use of the end rods really brings in a little bit of colour. Sorry, a little bit of extra light, which is going to be useful on the inside because we still need to have our walkway that leads along to this. I haven't forgotten. I still know that I need to do a walkway. Nice thing is, that's where we can bring in some more of the warped wood. So let's have a look at that. Because this is going to be interior now. End rods can be crafted. They can. I can never remember the recipe. I think it's blaze powder and I want to say purple of some form. Popped chorus root and blaze rods gives me 4. Yep. I knew it was a purple item. I just wasn't sure what it was. Thank you, Dragon. So, yes. And I think my biggest problem is I don't have a decent supply of blaze rods. 2 farms. Yep. Right. Why, oh why is my inventory full? Oh why, of course I'm building. Right, let's start thinking about the walkway. I'm keeping hold of the... Yeah. I'm keeping hold of the trapdoor. Inventory management is the true end game. Yeah. Definitely. Right. So what I'm thinking is... Careful, he's thinking. I'm thinking. I'm thinking of what? I do not know I'm thinking what I am thinking of. No. Old enough version that they will start... yes. Are you playing with Gordons? Pillar patrol over your villager hall. Yeah, they will start a raid. Tut tut tut. The scope, she is a creeping. That she is creeping about, I do not know. Right, let's swap for that for that. I have plenty of warped materials. So... Something sounded angry. Don't know what it was. Wow! Illegal? Kinda, but trying hard to play hide and seek till you can light them on fire. That seems reasonable. Right, so if I do that and that, I can then do this, this, and this. And what we can do then is... that. And then what we do is this, 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 and this. So that we've got a spawn-proof walkway down the middle. That means I can now place this, and this, and this, because we're going to have the other wall here. At which point this looks like the interior roof, and conveniently it lines up with where we want to actually get to our nether portal? Yes, it is a nether portal. Good God, I've forgotten where I are. I was going to say an end portal, or an end gateway, and I'm like, no, we're not in the end. Just the end times. Need to figure out what we're going to do for the floor in here, but this is feeling a bit more... And we do that and that, and then keep this going. Trying to decide if I want to do something different there, but hold on, let's... Because the other thing that we need to... What am I stuck on? You. We still need to bring down... Is that still the same? No, that's not. How can these be sided? I've never noticed that before, but warped trapdoors actually have... They're not... So if you look, this one's got a... If I do this... No, hold on. Oh, Tor. Tor. That pun was terrible. But if you look, this has got the curve here, and it's straight here. And if I do it the other way up, it's got the curve here, and the straight here. And so they don't match. And you're right there, Cosmic. Yes, because Minecraft. is not the answer I was looking for, but it's also the right answer. And I think I've got an angry marshmallow hanging around. I can see it on the cam account. Where'd you go? Will you stop shooting? I shot that. Die. Cranky marshmallows everywhere. Matches are dangerous, so it just used to be a safety. And there's another Enderman. Okay, I'm gonna leave this the way it is for the moment, because I still need to put a roof on this. Yeah, I know, it's the floor, but it gets very confusing thinking about the fact that I need to put a roof on this that goes below the floor. Yeah. And what I will probably do, I'm thinking, is the roof will be quartz again. It would be nice to keep that concept going as well. That half slab, half slab, half slab. Those. Dang it. I love the fact that I'm working halfway between two scaffolding layers. Oh, nibbles. I've trapped myself. That's not the block that goes there. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where Schnurbles came from. It's not even a valid alternative for Schnurbles. And you don't go there. And we have another Pokemon in chat for those who might want to try and not catch it, or just generally be confused. That's all, folks. Right, let's get the trapdoors in the way. I like that. I think that works as a walkway. Still need to do something around the portal itself. Whoops. Not walking into the portal would be a good idea. stuck. There we are. Oh, I need the half slab there to close it off. There we are. And the extra light source from the end rod outside the window actually helps light this area up, even though the fact that it's not actually spawnable space. This is deliberately not spawnable because then we don't have ghasts or piglins or zombie pigmen or angry bacon in here. Hence the trapdoors. And that, I like the spicy bacon warding. Right. Let's see. Do I want to do the other side of this so we can see what it looks like with the whole section, or do I want to do 2 more sections so we can see a full length? I'd like to see the other side in so that we can work out the roof. I think that would be the next step. I need to work from the top downwards. Let's bring the camera count closer so I can see what I'm doing by way of what I'm replicating. Well, I know what I'll be doing over the weekend, replicating the living heck out of this so that you're not all watching me build the exact same module about 1 trillion times. I mean, you're going to get to see a lot of it, because clearly I'm going to be doing a lot of it now. But, well, it's either that or you get to watch me building those, and I just carry on spending the weekends mining out 7.5 trillion tons of nether brick. Or nether rack, even. Which also is a great fun thing to be doing at the weekend. Yay. Math Girl, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Every time you say the roof, the roof is on fire, which with so many gusts is not far off. Yeah. We've certainly been trying it, that's for sure. I don't have the block that goes there. Dash nabbit. Gosh darn it. I also don't have any inventory space. Again. Right, hold on. Let's make inventory space by actually placing blocks. You know, that might actually be a sensible thing to do. Right. Because if I place blocks, I get back inventory space. It's a very strange concept, I know. I do have these, so I can put those in at the top. Right. Wrong block. I like the way that I'm still using the chiseled when, in theory, he says, realizing he could have done this in a slightly more expensive manner, I could have used lodestones for the gaps in a few places. Because lodestones would look lovely in some of this. No, don't think of swapping out block at this time. You've only just nibbled. You've only just fnurbled? Oh my. How dare you fnurble in public? Still not been added, Tor. We haven't had a weekend since I last said I hadn't added it. Did I just hear a... No. I thought I heard a ghast. Wiggles a lodestone in front of me. Careful, Cosmic. People might think that you're being suggestive and wiggling things at me. I mean, you are, but... That's no lodestone! Also, hi. Welcome back, Feg. How you doing? Might as well work on this side while I'm at it. You're fnurbling. Are you still fnurbling at your computer? Because if you're fnurbling at your computer, I'm sorry. Right, that's those bits run out of. I'm just going to use up everything I've got in my inventory to be able to get rid of some of the stuff in my inventory. I'm going to use up the stuff in my inventory to get rid of the stuff in my inventory. That's a sequence of things. Not quite sure what that sequence is, but it's a sequence. Oh. And we have a Heil Hydrate. Heil Hydrate. And a stretch to go with it. Up we get. Come on, stretch. And stretch. There we are. Thank you very much for that, Feg. And everybody else, remember, hydrate, stretch, look after yourselves. It is important. To take care of yourself. It is not a matter of plagiarize, let nobody else's work evade your eyes. Just plagiarize, plagiarize, oh no, sorry, this is not a Tom Lehrer moment. I've had Lobachevsky running through my head for a few days due to Tom Lehrer's death and learning about the NSA fun that he had. Yes, Tor, it's a shame, isn't it? Did you read about the fun he had with the NSA? That somebody posted. No, the other NSA Feg, the American one. So, Tom Lehrer, being a mathematician, occasionally is supposed to have worked for the NSA in America. Somebody posted a story where they found they were reading some of his work and encountered a citation in one of his papers that was published. And there were multiple citations in this paper. I think it was 6 or so. But of the 6, only 5 were actually referenced in the actual paper. The 6th, which actually happened to be number 3, was referring to a paper that wasn't actually referred to. but interestingly turned out to be the exact same name for the paper that he refers to in the song about Lobachevsky, which he had apparently written and sung a few years before he wrote this paper for the NSA. And the person who was doing the research and read and discovered this apparently wrote to the internal NSA historians. You know you're working for an interesting company when you've got your own historians. Actually, quite a lot of companies do. And asked what their thoughts had been when this had been pointed out. And it turns out, up until that point, nobody had pointed it out. The paper has since actually been published publicly by the NSA, and you can read the citations yourself. This story came up on Blue Sky earlier this week. I thought it was absolutely hilarious when I read it, and yeah, it's the sort of thing that you just know somebody had fun with that. Well, Tom Lehrer did, apparently. Who says mathematicians don't have a sense of humour? Quite a few people, but Tom Lehrer is definitely one of the exceptions. Sorry, was one of the exceptions. Boo. R.I.P. Yep. The thing I've been finding particularly unsettling is the number of people in my office who don't know who Tom Lehrer is. Although once confronted with the information he wrote the Elements song, some of them actually recognise who he is. Oh, thank you, Dragon. Mostly because to get through the degree, you have to be at least a little insane. That I can believe. That I can definitely believe, Tor. You're speaking from experience. Also holds for any of the sciences, and yes. Okay. Thought I'd check. Alright. Let's work down here. That's not where that block should have been removed. You'd think I would know which blocks I need to remove from the ceiling to be able to place the blocks that are going to make the walls. Whoops, no, I should have only had 3 there. Also, did I just fall in a hole? And we have an Indeedee in chat as a Pokemon, for those who might be interested in trying to catch it. Yep, still want one more. Does it evolve from... Yes. Oh, Frauke Information Service says catch it just after it's gone. Don't. Feg says, yep. And it is the only person who managed to catch it. Hashtag rigged. Yep, I'm definitely saying that one's rigged. Yeah, Ultra Ball. My Ultra Ball failed. Right, I keep running out of materials in my inventory. This is not the worst of things to happen. 4, 8, 16, 12. 14 even. God. I can't even do negative maths correctly. Oh, no, wrong way. If I want to get up to the ceiling level. Can't trade it away, right? Well. What are you trying to trade? I mean, you can generally... If you want to trade anything that you've caught, you'll get another random back. If you sell it... actually, if you sell it, you just get cash. Ah, no, there's no... That's in the wrong place. There's no predictable selling. Or trading, even. That's in the wrong place as well. Right. That's better. Hold on. If I need 4 and I've got 12 windows. No, if I've got 14 windows and I need 4, I just basically need a stack. Ish. That's predictable, Tor. Yes. Deep slate tile walls, not quite enough. I need... How many of these do I need? As I said, I've got 14 windows, and I need 4 per thing. If it had been 16 windows, it would have been a full stack. It's 8 short of a stack. 56, so I need that many more. At least I'm not trying to do new math. New math. New math. I can probably work from here, I guess. I'm not sure I ever knew what new math was, Tor. I had enough trouble with maths at the best of times. But, well, actually I did a double A level in maths. It's probably the only reason I even managed to survive my degree at all. It was when I got to my degree that the maths became really, really dangerously difficult. Is it math that's been just relocated in America? You managed a month of degree level maths and then flee. Yeah. I think I had I think I had a semester of maths because it was they had certain things that we had to do as part of the computing degree I did. But yeah, Feg, I don't blame you for fleeing. I'm being attacked by another marshmallow. Ha ha! Missed me! You'd like to go and do a master's in maths if the budget ever stretched. Tor, has anyone ever told you that you are clearly masochistic? And Tor dances to the masochism tango. Dum dum. Oh, I've missed some bits. Right, and people give you grief. Of course we give you grief, Tor. We know you. Actually, I'm going to cheat and use the counter count to do a count of materials that I've missed. And the answer is 4. Yep, 4. I'm short of 4. Okay, it's not bad. I can cope with that. I need 4 deep slate tile walls. Yeah, let's avoid politics. Hold on, no, I should be working for... Oh no, I do want to be on the top floor. Dang it. The need politics conversations is still in force. And that means no horsing around about it either. 2, 3, 4. Right. So how many of those am I short? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have any of the blocks I need for those, unfortunately. Oh, Tor. Did I say 7? Well, I hope I did, because that's what I brought. It's time again. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Ba-bam-bam-bam. Be-da-da. Do-do-do-do. There. There. Uppy's worst would make a fine public. I was about to say, do we have another one? But Uppy's what's it? Thank you for the Mary Whitehouse autocorrect bot. Ah, goodness. Okay. I need several trillion iron bars. But before we do that, let's get some light sources in here. Uppy's what's it for mayor posters coming soon. Or billboards. And we've still got a spare billboard. Sin Lily, thank you for joining the scurry. Welcome in. Actually, haven't you been here for a while? And have you only just remembered or something? No, you haven't been here for a while. I'm just a derp. I'm just a derp boy. The race would be literal. There we are. I still have 10 end rods left, which is never going to cope with the fact that I need 860. I need another half stack to be able to do the other 2 wings of this place. And they're off. Yes, but enough about the gibbering from the politicians. Dab, welcome in. All these people arriving just as I'm about to actually have a moment. Because, unfortunately, I've just realised we are coming up on, quote, 200 o'clock. So much scope creep. Good job, puppies. Multiple people declaring that it is time for, quote, 200. They're all accurate. This is the problem. Scope creep keeps happening even. Don't tell your cat. Yep, we are pretty much at Pretty's o'clock, so let's do a little bit more just so we've got something nice to look at, particularly. You're just here. Oh, you've been here, just forgot to random squirrel scurry. That's perfectly fine. It is always good to remember it at any time. Well, except for after the end of stream, at which point it's kind of hard to redeem it. Because once I disconnect, so does the bot. I do like the splash of colour that we get from these trapdoors. They help with the corridor. Oh, missed. I'm kind of hoping that if I get enough of this in, we can see quite well what's going on. It's one of those moments where I trapped myself behind a trapdoor. It's not supposed to be a literal trap. What was the message that was responding to? Because I didn't see it. Scurry keeps going 24/7. Admin only works during stream hours. Yes. If you really need them, they can be found at the pub. This is also true with stream hours too. It's just a different pub. Yes. If you need them and nobody else can find find them, maybe you can find the squirrel scurry. Doodaloo. The advantage of getting all of those trapdoors in is I can now remove this section of the support structure. And we can have another Smegady. You. And that's why we're using non-explosive materials. Grr. Right. On a scale of 1 to Fnurble, how sick am I of placing the trapdoors? Not very. Not yet. It's everything else that I'm going to become sick of very quickly. Because there's so much of this. However, the good news is this is the last day of this week that we will be in the Nether. We escaped from the Nether for 2 days, and we will be back at Jurassic World tomorrow, which makes life a bit nicer. Right. However, let us go and see what all of this looks like in Pretty's mode. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is nice. What if we get a slightly... Ooh, that's nice. I like it. Yeah, I decided that I wanted to add another set of the end rods onto the side of the windows to help light things up, and just to give it that extra bit of shiny. This is good. Once all the netherrack is out and we can see this without having to actually duck into the side of the world, this is going to look really awesome. I mean, this angle starts to give us an idea of what this is going to look like. And actually, if I do that, that really is going to look awesome. Because we're going to have the 4 wings of the cathedral coming out from the central point. And then I need to come up to... Then once I've done those, I need to work out what we're going to do for the actual nether corridors leading off from this. Because I don't want to do the wings of the cathedral in all the way along. I want to then have effectively a tunnel block design. But that will be for a future evening. But I'm really, really happy with the way that this is pulling together. It does look so very fun and so very funky. I should definitely keep myself aware of the fact that there's a giant cave here, because I will drop into it when mining out the netherrack. I want you to be able to ride a horse through. So that is going to be possible. Because it's a 3-wide corridor, Raven. And it's complete. And once this is done properly, it will be fully... what's the word I'm looking for? Spawn-proofed. Oh, that's nice. That looks fun. Still got a layer of floor in the way from where I've still got all of my scaffolding netherrack. But that's going to look really cool. How does it look with the... Oh, that's nice. Apart from the slight disruption as there's holes in the wall due to hiding in the floor, that's going to look cool. How does it look if we get close to the... I kind of wish that last couple of blocks wasn't solid. That's going to look really nice. And with the way that the whole of the exterior is completely dangerous meatball proof, this is definitely not going to get blown up by angry marshmallows. And I think we will go with I'm gonna do the what the heck is it called? The quartz for the roof on the sides as well. I think the difficult bit will be working out what we're going to do at the end of these 4 and what the tunnel is going to look like that runs away from it. Wow. That's a lot of lava. That's a lot of failed loaded chunks. Oh well. Come on, reload. Okay, the nether with these shaders on looks particularly disturbing. Oh, wow. If we can mine... I don't want to say that. I'm going to, but I don't want to. I was about to say, if we can mine enough out so that we can actually have this visible... Yeah, I'm going to have to use mining explosives for that. I'm sure Nanian just went, ooh, somewhere. Being able to see that over a giant lava pit would just be quite awesome, I think. You okay there, Mad? Mining bad morning. Oh dear. Well, I am terribly sorry to say. This is the wrapping up point. However, I will be back again tomorrow at the same time, 2.5 hours previously to now. Oh, Mad, thank you so much for giving out those gifts to Cosmic and True Purple. Yes, I will be back again tomorrow, as I say, at the usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be back at Jurassic World, working on the gas bags for the airship. Hopefully. I still need to figure out what shape and location they're going to be. I suspect they're going to be a bit higher up in the world than I was looking at. Let's have a look. We have... Ooh, I know what we're going to do. So, I am going to send us on a raid. And I'm going to send us on a raid over to the fabulous Boacars, who is on their first stream from the Mythrender SMP. Which I think is a fantastic place for us to send you over to. Where are you? There you are, Bo. Excellent. So, I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.